EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Desperados of San Juan. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now Allen throwing on second down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in. And I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. Here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Desperados of San Juan. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
In it to win it.
Into the air right away is Allen. And his first look is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
first and 10. Here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Desperados are on the board here first in the season opener. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Second down and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Here's a give to Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 32 yards. And the Desperados have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And Hines is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Allen. In trouble, and he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On second down, Cook. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And bulldozing his way through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Desperados are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To about the 40-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for first 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on third down. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from it. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Fighting through. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Desperados are able to add on to their first-half lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On play action, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. play action. Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material.
A handoff for Hall, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Down the left sideline. Gabriel Davis.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
59 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield, Breece Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Desperados will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 166 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Desperados are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they needed.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Allen to throw once more. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Hall. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Will McDonald. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Allen on first and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One